I almost died of choking. Welcome. Or is whales that come? I don't know. You probably know more than I do. I don't know much of anything, but what I do know is that I'm apparently wearing two different outfits. I thought I fixed that. Oh wait, no, I closed the app. I forgot I closed the app. I had to close it because I had to update settings. They had to be updated. Yes, welcome. Today we are doing story writing. We're going to be writing stories. Attempting to write a story. Not like a full story. There's no way I'd be able to do that in one day. I'm not Stephen King. And then again, I don't even know if he wrote everything in one day either. Did he? Probably not. But no, we're going to be doing, I almost keep, sorry. I swallowed down the wrong pipe right before I switched category. Right before I switched to the stream. Right before I switched over. I started to cough. I was like, gosh darn it, Bobby. Gosh darn it, Bobby. So yeah, we're going to be doing all that fancy stuff today. And by fancy stuff, mainly just me trying to work and see how that goes. I'm Goblin today. I actually decided to sacrifice my sanity and put my Goblin suit on. Ow. Ow! Good morning. I'll turn up that fan a bit. So good news, I saw, for those of you who don't know, Summer Games Fest that happened yesterday. The new trailer, the reveal trailer for Stellar Blade 2 technically came out, called Blood Rain. I'm interested in it, however, if you want to find out, just look up Stellar Blade Blood Rain on YouTube. I won't talk about the actual trailer because it looked good. It looked good, but it doesn't have Eve in it, which is weird. It's like that whole thing happened, and then you have this new game, and it's a different character, and I'm just very confused. Because is it a prequel? Is it a sequel? Because I will talk about it a little bit. It has a full city. There's like city and people. It's not desolate. It's basically cyberpunk. So I'm like, is this a prequel? Is this what happened before? Or is this a sequel and it's been years, decades after Eve? So I'm just very concerned. And of course, the number one concern, and this also has to do with Nikkei as well, is the higher ups of Shift Up. I think it's mainly the CEO or somebody. They've always been into AI art, to AI stuff. And there have been some controversies surrounding Nikkei before. But currently, I haven't heard any discourse about Nikkei and AI art or AI stuff. But I know the Shift Up's big kahuna, or one of the big kahunas in Shift Up, has been wanting to use AI stuff. So that's my fear for the future of Nikkei and Stellar Blade, is if they use generative AI. I don't want to touch the game. I really want to play it. But I really don't want to play it if it has that type of shit. Like, I had to drop Neverness to Everness because of that. And it's sad because I was decently having fun. And then I found out they had AI stuff and I was like, okay. Bye. So hopefully, in the future, when Stellar Blade Blood Rain does come out, they don't use it. They did amazing with the first one. They've done amazing with Nikkei. They don't need that shit. I just had to go on that rant real quick because I wanted to talk about it, because I just saw it. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Like, if it does come out, I may have to become a pirate if they use it. I may have to sail the 7 seas, because if they use it, I won't pay for it. That's just me talking. That was really about it. I watched the Summer Games Fest. Monster Hunter has the Monster Hunter sequel. Monster Hunter Wilds expansion comes out next year, which I'm looking forward to. I know me and Kerbo have been trying to defeat Gogmadic. I call him that. It's Gogmazios, for those who don't know the actual name of the creature, but I call him Gogmadic because he's a dick. God, my dick. Fucking Google Translate. Oh, the Gundam game. That too. I really want to play that. As long as it looks more like a Gundam. I'm not going to lie. This looks more like Armored Core. It's very concerning. The fact that the sword they wield is basically a giant cleaver instead of a beam sword, or, you know, I'm so used. I'll say this right now. I love Gundam. Why is there... Hold on a second. Why does it look like there's two... Oh no, that's just... I'm stupid. It's just the bar behind the chat. The bar behind the chat throws me off. Makes it look like there's two chat bars, but there's not. But yeah, the Gundam game looked awesome. My fear is that they're just going for Armored Core. It's just Armored Gundam. That's my fear. It looks like it's not, but I'm skeptical. Only because so many games have been going down the Souls route or the roguelike or Battle Royale. This is the first Gundam game we've had in a while that isn't just a basic first-person shooter or arcade. And I want it to succeed because it looked really good. And I love Gundam. For those of you who don't know, I love sci-fi. In fact, the story we're working on today is a science fiction story. I kind of have to read over... that would be cool. That would be interesting. But yeah, the story I'm working on right now is actually science fiction. I kind of got to read over a little bit of chapter 1 because I haven't written in a while. So I need to go over that and get a better understanding. I know I'm going to be changing near this last part. The last part that I have. Yeah, I'm going to change, not much, it's just basically one part of it, which is technically right here. I don't know, you can't see my, yeah, you can't see my mouse bar. Is this part right here. Technically this part. Mainly because I made the female character that the character met, who is going to be the love interest to the character down the road. I made her pregnant. Which, it wasn't a bad idea, but now that I'm thinking of it, I could probably change it. I might not, who knows? This is still rough draft number 1. But, so I might change that. I might not. Depends on how I feel. I could probably write it really good, but I'm just trying to be stupid. So yeah, I saw some stuff. I still have to complete hard mode on... Still have to complete hard mode on Nikkei for the event. I haven't done that yet. I'm lazy. I blame you guys. I blame you. You hear me? I blame you. Why do I feel like I'm always peeking when I speak certain ways? I don't know. So yeah. I'm gonna... Yeah, sorry. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm trying to stall. What else did I do before? I didn't work on any videos, which is what annoys me. I wanted to work on Pragmat episode 4 or 5. 4? I think it's 4. And I didn't. I was lazy. I worked out a little bit of it. I got like 10 minutes worth done, which isn't a lot. But I wanted to work on the episode, and I got really lazy, and was just like, be lazy. And I'm like, I hate it. Because that's 2 weeks in a row I haven't worked on a video, and it pisses me off. I will have the next episode of Resident Evil coming out. Kerbo worked on that one. He made me look good, because again, the audio for my friend Bear, who was with me, wasn't set up correctly for that recording. So again, it's just me talking to myself, and you can't hear anything that my friend is saying. Hopefully that's the last episode, because I don't think I could take more, because that's just horrifyingly bad for me. Because it's like I think it's 3 episodes, I think it's 3 episodes currently in Resident Evil 9, where I have my friend with me and you can't hear him. So it's just me talking and responding to something you can't hear. And it really pisses me off. I really should have checked before I continue those recordings. Oh, I hate myself sometimes. Did I watch any videos, any shows? Not really. I've been cooking my own dinner lately. When I get home from work. I had macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets today. Not anything super amazing, but you know, I cooked. I didn't just go to the store or McDonald's. So I did something. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was Kraft macaroni and cheese with bacon bits, and I had bacon bits, so I added more bacon bits. I'm gonna be honest. Not good. Not because the bacon bits are bad, but because they get all like soggy. So the really crunchy thing of the bacon that you like just kind of goes away with all the cheese sauce. So that's of course just me. I'm trying to talk before we get into writing, because I want to build up some repertoire. I know they had the PlayStation State of Play, which had some good reveals as well. Let's see if we can look up the State of Play real quick. Because, yeah, the new Gundam game was interesting. The new Gundam game, that was interesting as hell. Of course, Monster Hunter. Oh yeah, the final part of Final Fantasy VII. I can't wait to fight Sephiroth a 3rd time. Funnily enough, they had a Warframe reward for watching that stream. For what stream? For the Summer Game Fest? Oh, really? You know, honestly, I wouldn't doubt it. Oh yeah, Street Fighter 4 finally gets Tifa. Tifa coming to Street Fighter 4 is the strangest thing ever. Because so many people were like, Tekken, bring over Tifa! And they're like, no. So Street Fighter's like, here. Give us your money. Which honestly makes more sense in Street Fighter than fucking Tekken. Attack on Titan 3 was revealed. I don't know how to feel about it. Especially considering the player character is dead in the second one. And I don't really want to play the 3rd game if it doesn't have the player character, because I fucking hated the final season of Attack on Titan. I still hold the fact that the series ended when they went to the beach. Eren just got really high when he's like, the ocean. They're over there. He was just really high in that scene. That's my headcanon. Yeah, Gundam Rouge Orbit. That looks good as shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm probably going to get Black Flag resynced because I love Black Flag. I want to play it again. And they got all the updates. I'm not really into Control Resonant. I'm not feeling that game. It doesn't feel like the original Control. Which I know they're not trying to make it feel like that, but still, it's just a bit of a letdown. There are two kinds of games I'm trying to stay away from nowadays, which is horror games and Souls-likes. Which is sad because they just announced Resident Evil Code Veronica, which I'm excited for because I never played the original, but I'm also nervous about because the reveal trailer was in first person. But hopefully that was just to be, you know, a reveal trailer and be all spooky. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, Ace Combat 8 was revealed, which I never have played any of them before. Trying to go over my subscriptions to see what they revealed. Since I have PlayStation, I'm following PlayStation, so it should reveal things. Oh yeah, the new God of War game was revealed, which I'm on the fence about. Oh yeah, Until Dawn 2. A sequel to Until Dawn, but doesn't have any of the same characters. I hate when games do that. Name it something else. It's not the same game. It's not the same group of people. Stop naming sequels after different characters. If it doesn't have any of the original cast, it's not Until Dawn. The same for Stellar Blade. I get that it's probably connected to the world, but it's not Stellar Blade. My friend was talking about the game Ill. I don't know. It's a horror game, so I'm probably not going to touch it. Onimusha Way of the Sword. There's a demo I want to try. I might record that and see if we can get it out. The Lost World. Oh, it's that first-person game. Phantom Blade Zero teaser, which I don't really know anything about. The Wolverine, Marvel's Wolverine looked pretty decent. I don't think I'd get it at launch. Definitely something I would get later. Is there anything else? I don't think so. It looks to be... I don't know what the hell that is. Oh, there's more. So there were some decent games announced. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to be starting real soon. I'm just going over chats right now. We're looking over games that came out for the PlayStation State of Play and the Game Fest. Talking about them real quick. Not much. They had some interesting stuff, but I'm not super excited for a lot of it. That's about all I could see. What's up? We're just going over like Summer Game Fest and the stuff that was announced before we start writing. I hate wearing these gloves. They're so nice, but God, do they make my hands feel like they're dry as shit. You build a new PC? Nice. I can't build PCs. I don't trust myself to put super expensive parts together. Oh, you can't? That's weird. Does it just like not let you install it, or does it just... You try to install the system, but it's like, no. That's weird. I've honestly never heard that happen before. Really? Multiple times? That is weird. Then again, I've only ever had a PC that has Windows pre-installed. So I can't really say anything. That is just weird. Honestly, that is just weird. Okay, I need to read part of the end chapter. Ran the woman with a lab coat. Bonked her head. Introduced themselves. Oh yeah, I need to change the name from Red Elf to something different. Which is a good point to add for my notes. Spaces. I don't care if I spelled it wrong. I cannot type right. I was able to overdo it. Reddit says it could be a bad USB stick. It probably could be. It could be corrupted. Which really sucks is you have all this good stuff. And it's just like, oh yeah, corrupted USB stick. Why are you going crazy, hand? Huh? You were right there. You could see me. There was a water bottle there. That is not an excuse to go crazy. I moved it. You happy now, you bitch? Stupid. Thing going dur. You could see it. You could see it. See it. Sorry. Technology is evil. Turning one of your own into a USB boot stick. I hope it works, because building your own PC and not having to be able to install an operating system on it because it decides to be stupid is not something you like to deal with. Orange tube from their head. Well, I'm hoping it works. I literally came up with the name for this species, Imira. While I was taking a shit. I was going to the restroom earlier while I was at work. And I was thinking of names for the species because I really wanted to get away from elf. So I was like, you know what? Be like Mira. But instead of just saying Mira, like, Imira. So, the number one rule, if you're having trouble writing something or thinking of an idea, go take a shower or go to the restroom or go take a shit. Everybody's like, just shut up. Stop it. Stop talking. Because I swear, all your ideas come flooding to you when you're in the bathroom. At least for me. Yeah, I'm kind of basing this species on elves, but also on the Asari from Mass Effect. Of course, they have, you know, male and female genders. I would love to do just one single gendered race, but not for this one. But they do look exactly the same, the male and the females. In terms of face. I'm not going to go into full detail in this little description. This description right there is just for me. Yeah, the description right there is just for me. Yeah, their face always looks the same. Their body type are mainly the same. Of course, women will have, and the females of the species will have definitely not look like the males. And the males will not look like the females, but they'll have the same skin tone, their facial features, their hair color, and their eye color will all look the same. I guess what I'm saying is all the females will look the same and all the males will look the same, but they won't have... I am going too far into this, and it's making me sound like an ass. I don't know if it is. I'm trying to make words, and it's making it worse. You know what I mean. That's the only species I really need to worry about. We have humans, of course, which is what the main character is. Half this stuff is going to be changing, like the goal for the character. That's really about it, actually. I always like to have somebody drink chocolate milk, and I never go through with it. Oh yeah, I did have the Hierarch City. This is when I had that really awesome idea. How did I not spell venture correctly? Bad, Setsuna, bad! So I wrote this character work... Okay, what was I thinking? The background doesn't even relate to the start of the story. Fuck. Because in the background I have for the character, they're working with Bear, but in the current story, they're not even working with him. Which is fine, I can easily recount. Again, most of the stuff is stuff that you won't ever see in the actual thing. Most of it's for me. Most of it's for me. Alright, back to the final part. Introduce themselves. Find out that the... And Imira. Let's turn that blue and highlight it. Okay, that's just awful. Hold on. Hold on. That's worse. That's worse. Can we change the highlight? That is worse. Oh my god, that is worse. No! Stop it! There we go. Oh god, that yellow on white just looked awful because you couldn't see shit. So we highlight race terms, like species terms of the different species in blue. Should probably put that down somewhere. Notes. Add note. Highlights. Blue. Species. We will do... What colors are there? Purple. Special terms. Usually stuff that I can go back to and relate to. I know that I'm not even writing a story, but we're working. Again, this is me trying to work and actually get stuff done. Species, special terms. That's all we really need right now. If I think of anything else I need to highlight, I'll think of it. His action on Mira, and not only that, she was with child. Okay. You're pregnant. You can tell I know how to write. Okay, so that's how I should we solidify names as something we need to highlight? Might be a good idea. Probably highlight names and purple. That looks good. Shit. Purple special terms. I have fooled myself. Okay, so it can't be purple. It's gotta be orange. Fuck it. We'll go with orange for right now. Orange. Names. Character names. Gotta make sure you add that character names in, otherwise you might fuck yourself up. Why is this name highlighted? Oh, it's the name of a trash can. Why'd you highlight it? Because I'm stupid. Okay, so we have special terms. Yeah. Okay, let's actually try to think of how to start this chapter. The problem with it being is that I am currently listening to music that does not get me motivated to work. I can't listen to anything else that I want to listen to because it's copyrighted. Because for those of you who don't know me, I listen to background music. Not really music, I listen to background videos. I'll watch CinemaSins in the background because it's just funny. I'll watch Markiplier, you know, other YouTube channels that I've seen. You know, stuff like that. Occasionally I'll watch a music video, but that's very rare. Unfortunately, because of copyright law and all the other bullshit in the world, I can't do that, which sucks. Sucks so bad. So right now we're listening to Spirit City Lo-Fi. We have Spirit City Lo-Fi going back on. Is there anything else we can listen to? See, the problem is I like upbeat stuff. I need upbeat. Fucking Christmas it. I need upbeat. I need like, you know, not rock music, but I need like a very good hype vibe going on. And I know I can do it without it, but you know, my brain's like, fucker, get hyped. I'm not stalling, I swear. I'm gonna save that real quick. Because we've done work, and I don't want to lose that work, because that's gonna be painful. So how should we start the chapter? That's the hard part. Hold on, did I call it a guild when I started? I call it bounties. Probably should change that to guild. It's a guild request. It's a special term, right? Special terms? Yeah. Okay. Guild request. So they are taking on a guild request. Not a bounty. Guild request. Gotta have some law and order in space, right? I think I got it. No, it doesn't make any sense. Hold on. Did they introduce themselves? Hold on. If they haven't introduced themselves, I can get away with this part to start it off. They haven't. I can do this. No. Leon doesn't talk like that. Leon doesn't talk like a sophisticated English gentleman. Does she extend her hand for a handshake or no? No, she doesn't. Nice to meet you. Meet you. Nice to meet you. My name is Leon Lionheart. This is my partner, Fasha. I think Leon would be a troll. Partner in crime, Fasha. Leon would be a troll. Not in a bad way. God, I almost thought I had spelled that right. INQUISIT. Ah, I forgot the E. Yes! Words. I'm sorry. I know, this stream is not very exciting, so I'm sorry to those who are expecting to see awesome explosions and jiggling booties. Unfortunately, that'll be next week, which I'm not looking forward to, because if the event is actually about Matisse, I'm probably going to go eat tree bark. Just giving you a heads up for next week's Nikkei stream. I may have to eat tree bark. Would affirmative be the right word? You know what? Fuck it. We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. I don't care if it makes sense. I don't make sense. So therefore, I don't know. God, I can't think straight with this fucking music. I'm not gonna lie, it is difficult as shit to rate. I may just switch over to Nikkei, and I know that's like, what are you talking about? You're stupid. Like, I know I'm stupid. You don't have to talk about it. I didn't think this part through. Like, I love writing, I do, but God, trying to stream writing without having some epic pumped up jazz music. Not jazz music, music in general. It's like a nightmare. I honestly don't know what we'd be able to stream. Like, I can't tell if my graphics card is dying or what. I probably just need to have another AC unit in this room, just blowing cold air at my PC, like, stay cold, you motherfucker. Because it is like a sauna in here, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not very good. The summer's the worst, because I die in summer with this PC on. Oh, we'll keep trying to write. I want to write. I actually want to write. It's just background music sucks ass. Lo-fis are not fun for people who need hyped up music. That's better. Only slightly better. I'll escort you to the research station, Baxter 3 in the Outer Rim. In the Outer Rim. The fuck does that go through my speakers? It catches me off guard because I'm not expecting it to go through my fucking speakers. So all I hear is the goat screaming through my speakers. It's Lionheart. It's two separate words. That's how I write it down. Which I just now realized I didn't capitalize the last two letters. Like, I know normally it's like pronounced the second way, but I just like it that way. It's how I've always written it. And all the iterations I've tried to write a story on. Is there an A in the last name? There isn't Hart. That's what you mean. Or is it like Leon A. Lionheart? No. Yeah, it's basically like Leon Lion and Hart. It's kind of like how my real name is. My last name is two separate words. It's my name, my last name, and then my last name. Why does the hand... Stupid water bottle. God damn it. Didn't I? Oh, it's the other way around. Nice, I'm glad it worked. I would have hated to have to like punch somebody to get it to work. Why won't you work? I need to fix my chat so it stays freaking up while I'm streaming. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. Okay, settings. Overlay. That's not it. Hopefully that worked. I'll save StreamerBot real quick to make sure it works. Hopefully that fixed the chat disappearing. Trying to think. I hate the way Twitch works because I keep seeing something like flash on the left side of my eye. I think it's just Twitch flashing. It is Twitch. Twitch keeps flashing, doing something. Stop it. Okay, how am I spelling this wrong? I cannot spell. I'm not allowed to spell. Oh, nice. Installing the drivers. That's always the fun part. Drivers are so much fun. Nice. I need to upgrade. I need to personally upgrade mine only because it's an old ass PC. The motherboard itself, I can't even use certain. I can't technically upgrade my motherboard because of how old it is. I want to get a more modern motherboard so I can upgrade. If I can, I'd love to keep using my 3090. Still a fucking beast. Yeah, the main problem is I'd want to use my graphics card as long as possible. So I'd probably get a cheap motherboard, not a graphics card. But I mean, it's working. That's the thing. That's the key thing. It needs to keep working for a long time, so I can afford the upgrade. Nice. It's not perfect. There's a lot of self-doubt in my writing that I have. That's almost 700 words more than I thought I'd get done. Take a small break real quick. My back. Oh. Like, I already kind of knew this chapter wasn't going to be anything crazy. It's going to be a very simple chapter with just mainly the talk between the main character and technically the heroine of the series, as we're being introduced to Estella. Trying to make in some lighthearted jokes that don't derail the tone of the set, the tone that's going for the moment. I don't want to be a Marvel movie, basically, but I know I'm not going to be that bad. I'd have to be terrible at writing. I'm decent at writing. Decently terrible. Oh. I am decently terrible. That's all there is to it. Sorry, I'm trying to look up something. So yeah, I have fun writing. I really do have fun writing. It's just stream writing is much more difficult. Because again, right now I'm having to listen to Spirit City Lo-Fi because it's technically the only non-copyright stuff I can listen to. Because I can't listen to 90% of the other shit that I want to listen to without getting copyright strikes. And I haven't figured out how to set up the audio correctly to get it off my recordings, or not the recordings, the streams. So technically when the stream ends, it doesn't have the audio. At the same time, you guys would have to listen to it. And what I listen to isn't very comforting in, you know, a chill type way. Because again, I'll listen to like Markiplier and, you know, CinemaSins videos and all sorts of other things as well. I don't listen to music when I do this type of stuff. Which is one of the reasons why I'm having a harder time, because I don't listen to music when I do this type of stuff. When I play games, I have other stuff going on in the background. I don't have music. The only time I have music is when I'm sleeping. That's really the only time I listen to music. Every time else, it's usually other things. Ugh. The tiredness and adrenaline is starting to get to me. Also, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize my toe was so injured. My pinky toe, my right foot's been scraping up against the side of my shoe. I thought I had gotten rid of all the shoe issues I have for work, and every time I think, alright, it's fixed, it comes back again. Which sucks. Ugh. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna save one last time. We're just gonna switch to just chatting. There we go. There we go. It's my first stream as Goblin Setsuna in forever. I haven't really used the Goblin in a long while. Been very lazy. However, thankfully, I was able to do it today, which is what matters most. I'll switch to just chatting for now. Did it actually update? That was weird. Yeah, this stream wasn't going to be a very long one. I was hoping to go... Oh my god. I knew the moment I took a break, my body was like, alright, you've done enough brain thinking. I'm like, what do you mean? I want to keep going. My brain's like, no. No more for you. I'm like, fuck you. I can keep going. My brain's like, no. No more. No more, no more, no more. Lay down your arms. Lay down your chainsaws. Buy a buffalo and call him Phil. I don't know where I'm going with that. There's a joke somewhere in there. Jokes. They're on you. I have problems and I need help. I have problems and I need help. Don't you know? I thought you knew. What about you? Alrighty. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. Insert joke here. Joke has been inserted. Now proceed to joke. Joke is done. Bye-bye. I don't know. I don't know, chat. Stop yelling at me. I had feelings occasionally. Occasionally. So, you know. There was a joke somewhere along the lines that I had the ability to do. Not anymore. Not anymore, chat. Not anymore. There's only toadstools, chicken nuggets, and barbecue sauce. I don't know. I had jokes once. And I took an arrow to the knee. But so many of you are like, shut up! Stop talking! And I'm like, no. Make me. You don't have the balls. I'd be concerned if you did have the balls. That'd be terrifying. Those are some big balls. I don't know where I'm going with this. I think I'm losing my mind. I think I have no idea what I'm doing. So by that logic, toaster strudels. Yes. I don't know. There's something in there. Oh god. Yep. There we go. I yawned and my ears tried to pop. And I was like, my ears are like, time to pop, bitch! And I'm like, no! Don't do it! Think of the children! And my ears are like, fuck the children. Not really, just metaphorically. You know what? Forget that. Fuck something inconsequential. There, I said it. Yeah, you can't take this words from me. I don't even know what I'm saying. Ah! I don't know where I'm going with that. I don't know. I really wish my fingers weren't so stiff. Like, I thought the tracking of these would be a lot better. I think the other ones that had... I think my first pair was better. But they were so uncomfortable for long periods. These are technically just as uncomfortable as the previous ones. But they're fingerless. You know, they're not fully fingered. Fingerless, yeah. What am I thinking of? They're fingerless gloves. So I can more easily touch and poke things. Beep boop beep doop boop 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 beep dee doop boop 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 boop. They're more easily able to do things. Which is nice. Because I don't easily be able to do things. Except for now. Where I can be easily to do things. It doesn't need to make sense. It just needs to make a toaster. Exactly. The stars. But no. Like I see so many other tracking that people do. And it really sucks. Because my hands are like... Oh, ninja! Oh! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Like, they'll move when I move my fingers, but I have to, like, actually, like, put force into the movement. Which, again, I don't have problems with. And it might just be the model, for all I know. The model could just be stiff on the hands. Because, again, but then again, I think it's the tracking, because when I use the leap motion to track my hands, it comes out, like, it tracks very good. The problem is, like, when I go away from the tracking, my hands just go whoop. Which, you know, just kind of sucks. It kind of sucks. If you know what I mean. And it does. Like when you get this really good momentum going for your handsies and your movements. And then most of your fingers don't move when you try to like do them. Like I would love to use my leap motion and my gloves and my Vive tracker for my head, just so the head feels more natural than it does when looking at the camera. Problem is, I've tried having the leap motion and the trackers active, but it doesn't let me. So either I'm most likely doing something wrong on Warudo for it to not let me do that. Which again is the main problem I have with everything right now. Is it just doesn't let me move my fingies. It won't let me move my fingies. Maybe one day I'll move my fingies. But no, aside from that issue, I don't have many problems with the gloves. It's just, again, the fact that it's just like, oh, you're not moving your finger? Your fingers are slightly clenched? No, you're still normal. You gotta be like, fight the power. Rah, fight the power. I need to rewatch Guru Log On. I don't think I could ever actually fully rewatch Gurren Lagann. I think I'd rewatch season 1, which is like the first 12 episodes, and then probably not watch the second part. Because they start just killing everybody off at the end, and I didn't actually like the ending of the original. The ending of Gurren Lagann always pisses me off. Because they go through that whole thing. Spoilers for Gurren Lagann, for those who haven't seen it. Spoilers. Hand on my nose. But I never liked the ending to Gurren Lagann because everything they went through was just basically thrown out the window to save the girl. So, oh yeah, we saved Nia. Oh, she disappeared now. Oh, because of some reason. Bullshit, and they know it. Trigger just doesn't like to let people have good endings. How do we know this? We've seen them. How do we know they don't want us to have good endings? Simple. Simple, 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 simple. Because we know. We know everything. Yeah, no, they just don't ever like to give us good endings, which is one of the reasons why I can never rewatch Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Again, I can never rewatch Cyberpunk Edgerunners because of the ending to... Because of the ending to the series. Because they kill off Rebecca in the most bullshit way possible. It always pisses me off whenever I think about wanting to rewatch Edgerunners, and I'm like, oh yeah, everybody dies at the end. Even the character that should have lived. But it's like, what about Lucy? I don't give a shit about Lucy. I never liked her. I never liked Lucy. Ever. Rebecca was always the character I liked the most in that series. And they kill her off by having Adam Smasher literally jump on her and smash her. And then, to add insult to injury, they show her guts just leaking everywhere. It's like, really? I already hated the fucker now. And then, of course, you play Cyberpunk Edgerunners, the actual game, and you're just like, where was this in the actual game? He's a bitch in the game. Sandelis didn't barely anything. Fucker is hyped up to be this big god tier boss in the series, and he goes out like a chump. Which, you know, makes sense because technically in the game, at that point, you were basically unkillable. Which also pisses me off about the actual game, because I was deprived of the perfect ending for my character. All because I didn't select a few couple choice words at the certain point when you're speaking to Johnny. That pissed me off to no end. To know that I couldn't get the nobody dies run because the game was like, oh, you didn't select the right selections. You didn't choose the right dialogue options. Fuck you. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like playing Mass Effect 3. It's like playing the Mass Effect series and getting through all 3 games and getting to the end and realizing that the choices were red, green, or blue. It's like, really? All that work I just put into this game, and because I didn't select the right choices for Johnny at a specific point in time after doing everything else in the game, that is how you want to screw me over? Fuck you. Which is true. Which is the reason why I will never touch Cyberpunk again. I couldn't even finish the DLC. I can't even start the DLC. That's how frustrated I was. Like, I was genuinely upset that I had to go for a different ending because I didn't look up the guide to say this is the questions you need to answer. I am still frustrated. It is very frustrating when you are having fun and you can't have fun because the game was like, no. Are you being petty? Yes, I am. Hashtag petty. But no, seriously, I wish that the endings for Edge Runners and Cyberpunk were better. But they are not, unfortunately. I wasted a good 50 plus hours playing Cyberpunk 2077. And I felt disappointed in every aspect of the ending to that. Especially the ending I got. And like, why? Why couldn't you let us have good times? Which again, I understand because it's a dystopian thing and it's based on the Night City curse or whatever. But you could easily just let us have fun. I mean, fuck us over already. You get enough in real life. I don't want that in the virtual world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh. However, guys, I think this is a good point to call it. We did 657 more words than I thought we were going to do today. Which means we actually wrote down a good number of words. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It's an actual good amount of words. For someone like me who hasn't written in months. I haven't actually written in a couple of months. And I hate that. I literally do hate that. So I'm going to be trying to do more writing on my own, off stream. So I can actually get in the zone. Auto zone. I'm sorry. But don't worry. Next week, we're going to be back with more Goddess of Victory Nikkei on Saturdays. I'm going to try to stream at least one other time a week. So look forward to that. I will probably... No, I'm going to get it up after stream. I'll get it prepared to go up, at least. I will get the next episode of Resident Evil Requiem. It'll go out tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and, after stream, I'll get that prepared. So for those who are interested in Resident Evil, you will be able to see Resident Evil Requiem's playthroughs. And this episode isn't edited by me. It is edited by my friend Kerbo. /editor Kerbo. Who does a much better job at editing things than I do. Because I am terrible. So for those interested, Resident Evil Requiem will be up tomorrow. I will make sure to get that done. I have the video. I just have to upload it and get everything settled in. Which is the problem. I don't want to settle. Because I am lame. No, I'll get that all set up. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I know it was a very short one comparatively to the last ones. But we'll be back with more Goddess of Victory Nikkei next week. Doing the new event that will probably be happening because I think this Wednesday ends the current event. And the next one looks to be interesting. I can't tell if it's an Arc Ranger thing or if it's going to be story-based. Maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out next week when it happens. Until then, enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Go punch some dolphins that have had it too good for too long. I am Setsuna Fox, and I don't have an outro. Yeah, that was about it. That's about it. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a good time.